What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Anyway, let's get cracking on with it. Now, something doesn't sit right with me in crypto right now, and the chances to make it are becoming ever so slim based on the common narrative that everybody consumes. If you can avoid it, if you can learn it, and if you can see through it, you're going to do very, very well. But for the vast majority who are gullible in this space, I do believe it's never been a more dirtier time in crypto in history. You know, go back to the days when crypto was on, I don't know, the dark web and whatever. Those days were far better than all of the shit that you're consuming right now. And the exchanges are rigging us all the way, taking us for absolute jokes, no oversight, no repercussion. And of course, Binance just recently got cleared by the SEC. So guess what? These types of headlines are what we're starting to see. But this is very sinister. This is very, very much on the criminal side of things. And I do believe what you're about to see here will shock you, because what's happening is people are, exchanges are teaming up against retailers, and they are absolutely effing us up. People are dropping the soap, and that's all she wrote. So everyone knows about this story of James Wynn, this whale, hyperliquid whale, that is obviously, I was talking to a friend of mine who's actually a whale, and it's like any publicity is a good publicity. But when you start to uncover, and big up to Stella Ripper here, this is a brilliant, brilliant post. So we all know about the story of James Wynn. Respected trader went long on BTC with size and multiple trades that got liquidated within a short span of time. 100 million wiped out. But what followed was even more shocking, right? He tweeted, "Money is not real because what?" He realized something deeper was at play. Money isn't real. All right. So listen, therefore, a lot of gullible people opened up a long trade, and this is obviously money that they scoop from ordinary people, the data monopoly. So what's going on? Okay, and James Wynn is part of the setup. I mean, this is all part of, promoting hyperliquid, and you can't see this space for what it is. You have to really understand nothing and no one's your friend. Everybody wants to basically screw you, and your money, the best way to part with your money is by various different avenues, and this is just one of them. Exchanges see everything we do when we're trading. When you open your position, your liquidation price, your leverage, your stop loss, your emotions, yes, they can infer through trading patterns, and they know when you're most vulnerable, and they use that against you. Absolutely. People actually win less than they lose. They lose more than they actually win. So this is very important. The liquidity game. Many top exchanges run external market making desks. These desks act as order side of your trade, and if you lose, they win. It's a casino. Now, imagine they have access to your liquidation levels, and they control enough liquidity to move the market up or down. And that's the scary reality. That is one of the reasons why nobody makes it alive in this game, right? Spot is way safer, less volatile, but of course, both sides are rigged in a way. And then the guy goes, one thing's for sure is that I have exposed just how corrupt these markets are. No, you're part of it. Guess it's better to just buy and hold BTC on spot, cold storage it. I mean, that is so effed up, considering the stunt that he pulled from the inside, right? He's promoting hyperliquid. I'm sure it's probably retail money that they're playing around with. And then this is the message that we get, like we're supposed to feel sorry for this fucker who is clearly getting more people trapped than anything else and going so public with it, right? Coordinated liquidation events. Ever notice a sudden sharp wick that triggers mass liquidations, then it just bounces back instantly? Those aren't random. They are engineered. Most exchanges themselves hunt liquidation zones to profit millions at a time. This is Binance pulling the strings, and they are scrupulous. Everybody knows about this, even with normal listing. I used to have a very high esteem of Binance, but since, of course, the SEC now has dropped the case as well, this is a free hand at doing this. They've been manipulating these markets forever, right? So exchanges love leverage. Why? Because liquidation equals guaranteed fees and potential asset grabs. Wins 100 million loss. Okay, that's more volume, more fees, and it spreads more wins for them. In 2023 alone, over $10 billion in long-short liquidations were recorded. It's fucking insane, right? And of course, the liquidity grab also does impact spot holdings, right? The CME parallel, the traditional finance TradeFi, has regulations. CME, so the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, doesn't trade against users. They separate custody from execution. Wash trading and insider dealings is punishable, right? And the crypto exchanges, Wild West, no separations, no accountability. Even Binance and CEO plead guilty to federal charges in a $4 billion resolution, right? So this is insane. And there is no oversight. They just keep pulling their strings and keep effing us up. Now, why Wynn spoke out? When Wynn tweeted, money isn't real, he wasn't wrong. He just realized, which is bullshit. Prices are manipulated. Data is weaponized. Your trades are food. And the worst part, nobody stopping it. FTX ran a Ponzi scheme with more than 8 billion lost in stolen assets. Alameda Research, FTX wire transfers. What you'd expect and what happened. So clients wires to Alameda, client wires to, of course, that's what you would expect. Alameda buys Tether with your money. Alameda then gives you an IOU. Alameda transfers US Tether, FTX. FTX shows that you, obviously, the client's account has a USDT or whatever. FTX holds USDT in custody for clients. Where cash, okay, where's the cash to buy the Bitcoin now? And clients buys a Bitcoin in custody, only partial digital asset backing. So this is fucking insane. And again, it is going to break us into another unbelievable, something's going to break in the system again, in my opinion. Even after watching James Wynn lose 100 million due to engineered liquidations, you still think XRP's price hasn't been suppressed. They sued Ripple in 2020, froze US trading, delayed clarity for years, while central banks and institutions, including BlackRock, quietly tested the tech behind closed doors. This is all a rabbit hole. They will make you lose your patience until you have the impatient exit. Research, analysis, strategy, all in one place. Of course, big up. This is 100% this is legal theft from exchanges. And this is going to continue to happen. Now, in my opinion, the best way to survive this is try to minimize or walk away from leverage where you can. Okay, try to get your money and hold custody, and do not be tempted by crazy offerings by exchanges. I mean, I'm looking at kind of inflows, outflows. I'm looking at chain data as well, and there's plenty ways to win. Solana, Base, BNB, Tron, Aptos. These are all active addresses, right? Bitcoin. It's crazy. There are ways to make money in crypto. One of them is not leverage. And if you want to play the leverage game, after I got smoked for years, I figured out a place and a time to do it. If the market is trending and you know the trend, and you can go in and out while you got your eyes open, right? Screw the stop loss. You just need to go in, 2 minutes, scalp out. You have a better chance of just making your daily income that way. Like you could potentially just scalp the market based on the risk analysis that you're doing. But what they want you to do is swing trade. What they want you to do is to sleep overnight while your trade is open, and then stop loss hunt you. And this idea of James Wynn and this whole entire narrative is complete BS. It's bullshit. It's all part of the same. And intentionally, obviously, the guy is on hyper liquid. you know, hyperliquid is getting promoted. They are coming for us. They are coming for us. And there is no way to actually stop this right now. And when you look at the absolute cynical headlines that has been perpetuated everywhere, a loss of over 17 million captivated the... it didn't captivate anyone. This is all BS. It's all engineered. Exchanges, try your best not to get sucked into this. And again, even spot is going to be as dangerous as what they're doing on leverage. You know, they impact each other. So yeah, stay careful out there, guys. The market is bouncing. The best place to make money is buy and hold, and buy and hold, and don't stress about anything else. Over time, the asset value goes up. You're able to sell. If you don't do that, if you want to play their game, you'll get wrecked. I hope you liked the video. I'll catch you on the next one.